Well, howdy there, YouTube. And I want to wish you belated Happy New Year. It's been busy, uh, but also am keeping an eye on what's out there. Yeah, we've had some pretty good events here with Strong M and Close X. I think you could even call that an X. They're saying today 9.9. We did get an earthquake right afterwards, which I think is pretty interesting when you consider the solar pressure that's put on our magnetic field. And then resulted in a 6.6. So suspicious observers should get a shout out there with this correlation between our magnetic connections and earthquakes, and having a level 8 or 7 or 8 earthquake watch out there. But boy, do I have a lot to say. Boy, you guys got to really be paying attention to what now is going on within your country, okay? Because from what I understand, the powers that be want to combine a natural event, caused by something like a huge sunspot coming into view and causing all kinds of havoc. We have that problem up in South Dakota with the trains. One derailed, exploded, another one uh, uh, also ran into it after it derailed. I mean, it's just craziness. That sounds like terrorism to me, or type of false flag events. I mean, it takes a lot to have that to happen on a rail system, folks. And so you guys really should be paying attention to also what's going on in your country. You know, we got our solar wind now peaking out at 566, and with these solar flares, you could probably even see that shoot a little higher. We'd have our protons are doing pretty good. But I think when we've got this coming out the Soho, we're looking at some good geomagnetic storming. Density is holding good and steady. And now, let's go out here to the current data here for the X flare, so you can take a good look at how it affects and how it is affecting the solar wind. And like I say, I'm trying to get a lot in here at once. There's a good look at that sunspot. We have solar activity. They are here at Solar Ham reporting as high. A lot of the sunspots down here, you'll notice, are beta gamma delta, beta gamma beta, and the ones that they're worried about, they're pretty good size. You know, they're not not huge, but they're not too bad. So, but they're all capable of producing some good flares. We go back up to the magnetogram, and we do have some good potentiality out of 1944, but let's not ignore 1936 and 1941, even 1938. Everybody wants to take a big look here, but these are still holding the potential, and some good magnetic mixing out of here out of 1940 and 36. So it's getting a little complex over there. So just keep your eyes on what's going on out there in space, because I really believe uh, that if the government wants to combine a natural event, I'll guarantee it's going to happen in space first, even when it comes to earthquakes or volcanic activity. It all happens out in space first, like the 6.6 magnitude earthquake that came in after we get something, like this on the way, all right, and putting all that pressure on our magnetic field. Sure. And I think this will still need to be updated with the latest activity. But like I said, we were expecting stuff over the New Year's, if you look at my last report. But I really do believe that the false flag event levels should be raised as well. And my baby's going to have her first birthday on the 10th. And boy, she just loves getting around town here and around my house. She loves running, literally. She's up and walking and running. And but boy, she a little white tornado. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on here too. Yeah, she's getting into her toys, and she got a lot over Christmas. Pretty spoiled there. And then she gets her birthday. So there you go, folks. That's why I've been pretty busy. The holidays. Like I said, the spiral will still need to be updated from the latest activity. And that X-class flare, I'm calling it an X, a 9.9. I mean, it's pretty good. And we're still getting some pretty good strong M classes right behind it. Um, I'm not really too much into the LASCO now, since we know that they've been kind of not keeping that updated and fudging the numbers that happen over there. If you want to see the 48 hour, and I love my system though. It's a nice fast system, so I can really do a lot of this impromptu. And see that there? Wasn't that pretty neat? So I'll go ahead and share the 48 hour on that. But as we're looking at this, we got a lot of people out there talking Fukushima. And folks, we got the Department of Homeland Security and Human Services out there collaborating on the purchase of potassium iodide. Let me tell you, 14 million doses is not very many doses. If you break that down, that's for about, I'd say about 3 million people, which is about the size of our government. So those are being bought for our government. It's not being bought for you. And so if you think about that, they know something that you don't. They're getting prepared. So I think it's really up to the citizens individually. Got to buy your Geiger counters, get your potassium iodine supplements, eat Fuku correct, which means have some baking soda on hand. It helps you cleanse your system of these isotopes that will accumulate in your body when you're exposed to moderate levels over a given period of time. Your body can repair itself if you're eating correctly. Eating a lot of spices like garlic and turmeric and nutmeg and stuff like that in your diet could actually help you cleanse as well. So you should eat correctly. Now we got my nose system running a little bit faster here on your little 48-hour loop. But people are freaking out about that, and I just think that whoa, baby, go, baby, go. Sorry about that, folks, but really, it's a serious issue, and it's not to be taken lightly. And I tell you, you're going to make the worst decisions when you're making them out of fear. Boy, I wonder what that was. They're streaking across the sky. But anyway, think about that. Don't allow other people to do your thinking for you, especially when it comes to this. I mean, even when Fukushima happened, I called up my personal physician and asked him, what should we do? And he goes, what can you do? That's what my personal physician said. Eat correctly, do it. It's going to take to, keep your immune system intact, things of that nature. Inform your friends and get informed yourself correctly on what to do in the midst of a nuclear event, because that's what is happening here in America. We're in the midst of a nuclear event. It's ongoing, and it'll continue to be ongoing. What did I have for you down here? I mean, it's all over the. It's all over. I mean, here we go. Fukushima breaking news. I'm going to go ahead and let Kevin Blanche here. This is Kevin Blanche. I could remix this, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in on mine. He allows remixing and things of that nature.
They'll be calling you a radical. I hope you can see them. There's two of the eagles right there.
Yeah, baby.
Right there, two of the bald eagles. As number 3 has been confirmed, we have another meltdown, 7 meltdowns. As we keep going on and on. I want to talk about the Eagles, update on the Eagles. They're saying West Nile. Now, this is how print media goes. They didn't say it was West Nile. They took a quantum leap. This is how print media is going. So, they've confirmed this. No. They treated it as it was West Nile. West Nile in the winter? Really? Really? No. Right from the horse's mouth. I talked to them. They don't know that it's West Nile. It's being widely reported. It treated it like a West Nile type because it's a virus. Is it radiation? I don't know. And I like how these people coming to me and say, oh, you nuclear freaking radiation people are freaking crazy. Yeah, we're fucking crazy. You can have fucking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full core meltdowns for 1,027 days and just continually pour it into the Pacific Ocean. Oh, there's nothing. You're all fucking crazy. Yeah, who's crazy? You dumb, ignorant, dogmatic motherfuckers are fucking crazy. The baby boomer, the most sickening, fucking grotesque populace in the history of human. They're fucking gone. They're fucking generational arrogance. They're fucking ignorance. They're so fucking pathetically fucking stupid. As this has been going on and on, nothing's been done.
Right.
And if you don't think there's a byproduct, now we have another one. That's what happens. You don't do anything. They're not doing anything.
That's
They
right.
haven't done a damn thing. Oh, the mob. Now it's being widely reported. We've been reporting that the fucking mob has been running
Yes,
this
we
show
have.
from day one. What do you expect when the mob hires the fucking mob to fucking take advantage of fucking homeless people? Oh, isn't that what they do here?
Yep.
The nuclear mob. This is a fucking cartel. These evil pieces of fucking shit. And I love all you fucking keyboard activists, you ignorant, dogmatic, stupid motherfuckers in there. Yeah, I'll tag this video right here. You watch this video and you tell me. I've called this fucking in detail from fucking day one. Some asshole told me, he says, oh, I was the first one to fucking report fucking that radiation was the byproduct of radiation. I'm like, what are you, Madame Curie? You fucking fools. I mean, I've learned 90% of these fucking keyboard actors, you fuckers ain't gonna do shit. You're a bunch of pathetic fucking baby boomer, fucking air sucking, earth crawling, pathetic pigs. You make me fucking sick. Yeah, our small army. Why am I always reporting this first? Because I have a small army.
You better get out in your communities and educate your communities.
I was the first one to report it. I've reported this in detail the whole fucking time. So they come to me.
Get away from your computers and go next door and talk to your neighbors.
I have a fucking army of investigative journalists because fucking print media, fucking the whole world, because you're a bunch of air suckers. It's all about your fucking paycheck, work for nothing. That's what it's about. I hope you can see them right there. They're great. Really beautiful.
We have bald eagles here in Iowa.
Okay, let's say it is West Nile. Let's say that it is West Nile. How scary is that? West Nile in the wintertime? Wow.
How does that spread?
Scary.
How does a virus spread in sub-zero temperatures? Huh? Ignoramuses. You know, ladies and gentlemen, that's good buddy Kevin Blanch, and I remix his stuff, and as it's on my trailer when you go to my main site, and so anybody that's out there that wants to minimize what's going on there at Fukushima, I mean, you guys should be screaming this from the top of your lungs I just don't get it, people. I talk about space weather, I talk about geoengineering, and the reason for that is that eventually it's all going to be connected. They're all modifying your weather to avoid radiation dumps in their $1 million home backyards and stuff. So or on their Monsanto crops, etc. So it's all tying in, folks. I'm thinking about starting an additional channel. I'm doing this. This is my one channel right now that's linked to my other social sites, but I'm thinking about doing another one more along the lines of, even religion, folks. It's about time we take care of our character before we try to take care of our problems. That's what, until we get people of character that will stand up, people like, Kevin Blanch, at least, he walks the walk, and I don't always cuss, even though I want to. And it's not part of my overall vernacular unless I'm violently angry. So anyway, folks, that's the overall report that I have. You have your space weather, you got your Fukushima concerns that are going on, and I tell you that the issue there at Fukushima is just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. It's not going to get any better, and I think that's one of the reasons why the DHS is buying up doses for themselves, because they know that in order for them to even survive in their own offices next to their computers, they're going to have to take potassium iodide just to commute to work, and everybody else is going to have to go and get their own and take care of themselves. So like I said, go get your own Geiger counters and buy your own potassium iodide. Take your own readings every day. Don't rely on people like me or anybody else. It's time for you to think for yourself and take care of yourselves and do it well. It's really important. There's a lot of bad things going on, a lot of good things going on. So, let's also try to focus on that too. So God bless y'all. Take care. And I'll be giving another report as the solar weather is taking a jump. So I will be putting out another report. Take care, guys. Whoops, sorry about that.